I invite all speakers to join me in this. I don't know if it is it the last roundtable or the
speakers of this session or the next session.
And the next session also. Speaker of the next section are also invited to join me, and during quarter an hour we will try to discuss about an ethical problem, ethical issue, which is the following. So the idea is that serious games are mainly used for sensibilization, for awareness, etc. And this sector, I mean, commercially, it's still not very attractive. It's not. Return over investments is not rapid. It's not so well defined. For the society, it's okay. For government, it's okay. But for industrial, it's not as tangible as that. So my question is that how can we find and find money to finance all these applications, these serious games, and also the risk is that some lobbies or some peoples use this channel, this media, in order to transmit or to give messages which has not shared by all the others. So here I want to speak about the problem of money, of ethics, of support from public institutions. What is your feeling? What you think about that? And then we can share with the audience about that. So mainly speak about finance and ethics. Who want to start? So first, I don't know. Perhaps my postula is false. You can also start with that. There is a lot of money. It's okay. So I don't know. But our postula is that it's very difficult to find money to finance such initiative for education, for sensibilization, ecology, etc. So who has to find that or to support that?
Okay, well, just thinking about it, I think a lot of money is used every day to give us messages on what we should buy, what we should, and so on. So marketing is really formatting and using these channels of communications well, in this field you have this. And of course, if you can play game, and maybe you can attract some money by this way, but of course it's good to what you say, you have money and ethics, because you may try to give message that are contrary to the one that will pay for it, so it's going to, you may have conflict of interest there. But but I think it's essential to see what is the benefit of it and who will use this, and to try to gather money from where it comes. It may be also from not only from industry, but maybe from arts or from other sectors.
So I will have my speech in the next session, but I work for GSGS'17, and it's actually a program that helps projects from university or startups to really develop and actually get funding, and to really test and go to the market, and then we try to help them to scale. So we are funded by actually Swiss money that comes partial from government, but also from institutions like Engagement Migros or Pro Helvetia or Stiftung Gelbetrüff. So from different institutions, and they want to push the Swiss innovation and push the industry further, and they give us some of their money, and then we bring the projects to Silicon Valley, where they really can test their projects without the pressure of having to produce and getting the money right back in. So we try to give them the environment for really to test and to be creative. And then we connect them to investors from our network within in Silicon Valley or here. So we try to use our network to match specific projects to specific investors in their sector, but first giving them the environment of not having the financial pressure, and then connecting them to the industry, if that makes sense.
Yes, as a teacher, I can bring some information from the educational world in Canton de Vaud, by example. I think we have to contact the Department of Education, because there is where people decide what are the studies plan and which educational tools we can use in the classroom, in the school, and then the decision come under to the application. So for the decision progress, where we can bring money for project also, it have to come by political decisions.
Top-down. It's still top-down. And
there could be maybe proposition from the down to the top. For example, with pilot school who test something, and the idea could come from top to down, and so it's possible too, but we have to present something maybe concrete or that bring enough motivation to justify the dispense of money and so.
Okay, but can I add a little question? Do you think that there is enough awareness in these top-level decision layers about this topic, about the benefits of that? Are they aware? Are they listening? Or you have to make a big effort to get something?
It may be hard to answer, but from now, by example, teaching history, there are discussions that took times and times to prepare the new educational tools, new manuals, new books, and so I don't think, for example, serious game are the priority at the discussions topics. Maybe there are some proposition in that case, but I don't think it's the main topic, the main priority.
Okay, so it still be considered as emerging technology, but not a main channel for education. Okay, thank you.
From my perspective, my point.
Thank you. Yeah, I will also have the talk in the next session. I'm Mela. I'm from Zurich University of the Arts, the game design education, and we have been doing a lot of game design projects in the last 10 years, and funding is always a really hard question. I know there is a lot of awareness there, especially big projects we got from universities or ETH or technology centers, and I think awareness is there, and there's a lot of expectations about the knowledge. How expensive it is to make a really good serious game is not there yet, and we do a lot of work in explaining what it all needs to make a great game. And of course there are always different cultures of institutions and of expectations, so there's always a big negotiation. And
Yeah, thank you. I'm very interested about the point of view of industrial. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I'm coming back to our industrial in order to have an idea about what do you think about the industrial sector. Are there a real awareness about this potential of using serious gaming simulation within working process, within classical industrial sectors, or we are at the really beginning of
I had exactly the same problem when I start my company, and I would like to convince, because we have to convince industrial partners and when I start my company, I would like to find a solution for the food oil quality, but I didn't know if it was what I have to detect and what kind of apparatus, instrument I can use it for detection. And I start to talk with not industrial but with potential partners and clients. And so we have more than 400 products that we can detect for the degradation. And I start to talk with people, and I knew that if I would like to go to these ways, to the free fatty acids, to acrylamides or everything like that, I want success. It will be impossible because they don't want to think and to understand and to think and talk about this. It was taboo. It was about health. So finally, I found another way to find something that can be accepted by the client and that we can develop and that will be innovative. And another thing also is when you start in the deep fryer industry, they are so conservative. Yeah. So, and still now. So we have to fight, convince day after day that you have a good solution, and that so that I will say that you have we have to convince and find the way with your partner. And at the beginning, when I started the project with our partner, he convinced me that serious games and gamification can help me to develop the product, and he convinced me, and we did this project, and now we have a product.
We have time for more one or two questions. Stefan?
Well, actually, it was not really a question. It was just a comment. Thank you very much, Gerald, for this great adventure we had together the last couple of years.
Just for thanking.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Are there any additional questions? Okay. So it will be the word of the end. I thank you. I thank all of